China's foreign exchange reserves have declined every year, except perhaps one in the last 11 years. And they're now at about 3.2 trillion US dollars. So foreign exchange reserves are down, despite the fact that they have massive trade and current account surpluses every year, which basically shows that there's a massive amount of capital flight from China. And in fact, there used to be stories that, if you're in California, you go to buy a house, the California resident has done his calculations or her calculations or the amount of mortgage they're going to pay, depending on the price they offer, etc. Suddenly, a busload of Chinese arrive. And they come off the bus with suitcases. They say, what's the price of this? 1 million? Okay, I'll offer 1.1 million. Here's $1.1 million. Suitcase open, dollars available. And these sorts of stories occur all over the world. In Sydney and Melbourne and Singapore. In fact, in Singapore, there is now a 65% stamp duty that foreigners must pay when they buy a property. If you buy a property, immediately, you buy a property for, say, $1 million, you pay $1.65 million because there's a 65% stamp duty that is charged to foreigners, mainly to deter the mainland Chinese who are otherwise willing to buy anything, regardless of the price. So essentially, and interestingly, the primary source of the capital flight from China is Communist Party members. Communist Party members basically can flash their party card and their walk-through cases will not be checked. So they basically have their hand baggage and suitcases full of cash. They literally take cash out of the country in suitcases. And so the renminbi cannot be a credible reserve currency because the Chinese themselves don't have faith in it. And if China liberalizes the capital account, there'll be even more capital flight than there already is. They have very tight capital controls, but money is still flowing out. And so that makes it very difficult. It in fact makes it impossible for the renminbi to become a reserve currency.